shifting paddles are there.
Yeah.
Brakes.
I'll go over all that with you in just 1 second. But first, let me have your full name, please.
Kevin Shear.
Okay. Kevin, I'm Nick Romano. It is a pleasure to meet you. So we're in the Lamborghini Gallardo today. Now, you've never driven one before, right?
Never. Nope. I've driven an old Lamborghini.
Which one?
I don't even remember. I was a 16-year-old kid working at a car dealership,
Oh, really?
driving all kinds of cars.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they made some cool stuff back in the day, but you know, Lamborghini's MO has always been to they never really tried to be Ferrari. They were always their own thing. And the reason I like this car so much is it's a pretty cool car because it's kind of a halfway between an exotic car and a muscle car. And the reason I say that is because it's got a big engine. It's got a naturally aspirated V10 position right behind you. It makes a lot of power, right around 545, 550 horsepower in this car, and a ton of torque too. But the reason it's sort of like a muscle car is because it's not super fine-tuned, precise, like a 458 or a Porsche GT3. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying the way that it drives is different. You have to kind of muscle it around a little bit. It's not going to hold your hand through the process. You have to tell it, this is what I want to do, and we're going to do this, and you make it do that, and if you do it right, then it does what you want. But if you do it wrong, it'll let you know you did it wrong. So it's a little bit more interactive, and I think that's really cool. I love that about this car, so I think you'll like it a lot. Now, I got the seat and steering adjusted to you as best as we could. Mm-hmm. The mirrors, though, are adjusted to me.
Yeah, those are for you.
Yeah, don't worry about what's behind us. Just focus on what you're doing and what's up front. If a faster car does come up behind us, I will let you know. I'll put my hand on the wheel and turn the hazards on. All you got to do is ease off the throttle a little bit. We'll let the car go by, and then as soon as they're clear, I'll take my hand back off the car's yours.
Okay.
Then we got our marker codes out there, the green ones. They show the corner entry, apex, and exit of every turn. It's real simple. All you really got to do is put yourself right next to those green cones. If you're right next to every green cone, you're going to be on a good line, and then I'll fight you what you do from there.
Okay.
Now, there's two things I want you to think about. That'll make you safe and actually make you fast at the same time. First is being very smooth. If you're smooth on the wheel, not jerking it around. You can move quickly as long as it's a smooth motion. Smooth on the throttle. 550 horsepower is a lot.
Yeah.
And it's rear-wheel drive only. So it's only going to two wheels. So you're going to need to squeeze the throttle open like this rather than kicking it open. Now, once you get the car straightened out, full throttle. I want you to go as fast as you can. I just need you to get there in the right way. Right. On the brakes, nice and firm. The car's got anti-lock brakes, ABS. It is impossible to lock the wheels. So you can hit the brake pedal as physically hard as you possibly can. And the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to slow down and hurt, which is a good thing. That's what we want to do. So really firm on the brake pedal, but then a smooth release coming back off the brakes. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right, and the second thing to think about is your eyes. The farther ahead you're looking, the easier this is going to be. If you're in a braking zone, already be looking at the apex. If you're in an apex, already be looking at the exit. Stay a step ahead of where you actually are. It's not about where you are currently. You've already made it there. It's about where you want to be next. If you're always looking where you want to be next, you're always going to know what to do. Because you always know, okay, well, there's the apex, I'll turn this much, and there we are. If you get tunnel vision and you look in front of you, you never know what to do. So, always looking where you want to be next. Now, you noticed the paddles earlier. Do you want to shift with the paddles? Because we can all put an automatic mode if you want.
No, I'll shift with the paddle. Okay.
Okay, good choice.
I haven't driven a car with him, but it'll be fun to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ups, down.
Yeah, up on the right, down on the left. This car is actually a lot better with the paddles, too. And I'll call the shifts out for you, so you don't even have to think about it too much. The only other thing to know about them on this car is if they're fixed, they don't move with the wheels. See that?
Right.
So you can really only shift when you're going straight, but that's the only place we're going to yet.
So I always keep my hands here.
Yep, and just use two fingers, light, gentle touch. If you use your whole hand, everybody ends up hitting this, and then the wipers go.
I ride motorcycles
Oh, you do?
every day, so I'm always.
That's good. You can have a really good advantage with the eyes, especially.
Yeah.
Everybody who rides already is really good at that. All right, so we're doing 5 laps. Is that right?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yep.
All right, foot on the brake, upshift once.
Upshift.
Yep. Just one click on the right. Perfect. And we're in manual mode. And as soon as these folks are out of the way, we'll run them over. Yeah, please don't. One more. All right, now there's no idle speed on the car. You actually have to squeeze the throttle. There you go. Just like a standard transmission. I'm going to pull up right behind that 430. And when he leaves, we're going to do the same thing he's doing. We're going to stop in the blue cones.
So just put on the brake and then.
Yeah, right there.
Whoa.
Now you probably noticed the brakes are really touchy,
I got
right?
it. I was trying. I actually used my left foot.
I would use whatever you're most comfortable with, whatever you usually use. All right, let's roll. Now, right off the bat, you want to stick to the right side because that's your first turning cone. Now, give me an upshift on the right hand. There go. Looking for that apex and turn it in. And the next cone you got to think about is over there. It's another turning cone, so you have to stay to the left side. Look for your apex cone and stay left. Now turn. Use your peripheral to know where that cone is. Look for the exit cone and let it unwind all the way out. Good. Look down the straightaway now. You see your orange cones and give me an upshift. Orange cones, that's your braking zone. Now just coming into view on the right is another green cone, that's your turn in. So you got to be over on the right side. But scan ahead and look for the next one on the left. That's your apex. Brake here. Stay to the right. Look for the apex, but don't turn until you're next to this cone. Now. And turn enough to get down to this cone. Look for the exit now and unwind all the way out to the right side. You see right away you got a braking zone. Look for your turn in and brake hard. Stay to the right. Look for the apex. Now turn in. And turn in sharp. Get right under that cone and look for the exit now and unwind all the way to the right side. Good. Look down the straightaway now. Left side is your next marker cone. Good. Here's your braking zone. Ready? Brake there. Stay left. Look for the apex. Now turn. And turn a bunch. Get right up next to that cone. There you go. This one as well. Get right up next to it. Next one's on the left side over there. So get all the way to the left. Think about brake. Think about your next apex. And now turn it in. Get right up on it. Squeeze the throttle gently. And then straight to the left side. Straight to the left side. Straight for that green one. And brake hard. Hard, hard, hard. Good. Now let the car come out wide. Look for that cone over there. That's your next move. Turn as much as it takes to get down there. Turn more. And look for the exit cone on the right, and unwind on the right side. Squeeze the throttle. Look for the next green cone on the right side. You're doing really, really well so far. Ready? Brake hard. Now stay right. Brake hard, hard, hard. Good. Stay right. Little early in that turn in. Give me another 1.5 foot. Now stay to the left. Stay to the left. Look for the apex and turn in sharp. You're right on it. Squeeze the throttle. Unwind all the way out and look down the straightaway. And full throttle coming out. Let's make a little bit of noise. And upshift. Now you don't actually have to lift, brake. You don't have to lift to do the upshift. Look for your apex, turn it in, release the brakes, look for the exit cone, squeeze the throttle back on, unwind to the right side, ready, and brake hard, downshift, stay right. And same thing with the brakes. You can leave your foot on the brakes and just click the downshift button. All right, squeeze, full throttle over to the left side. Whoops. And brake, that's all right, just give it a downshift here. Look for the apex, turn it in, off the brakes, a little bit of throttle, stay to the right, and now to the left. Squeeze the throttle back on, all the way to the left side. Good. Just a brush of the brakes here, look for the apex, and turn it back to the throttle. Good. A little more, straight for the green cone, full throttle, and brake hard. Keep braking, let it come out wide. Look for the cone, and turn a little more. Turn more. Get it all the way down there. Now squeeze the throttle and unwind to the right side. Full throttle coming out. Leave it in this gear. Leave it in this gear.
Huh?
Brake. I said leave it in that gear.
Oh,
so
I'm sorry.
downshift here. Good. Now a little bit of throttle, just balance the car on the throttle, keep to the left. If you use so much throttle that it throws you off your line, that's how you know it's too much. All right, full throttle coming out. How do you like the car?
Love it.
Upshift. And brake. One downshift, stick to the right. Look for the apex, turn it in, release the brakes, back to the throttle, look for the exit cone. Squeeze, gently squeeze it on, unwind to the right side, more throttle, and brake. Stay right. Now we're going to go by him on the left. Run your normal line, we're going to pass him on the left, squeeze the throttle back on, keep your speed up, and full throttle coming out, all the way to the right side. And now all the way to the left. Keep going, full throttle, go, and brake hard. Keep left, and now turn it in. Now, you're kind of squeezing on and off the brakes. I want you to go to the brakes one time and hold. All the way to the left now. Brush the brakes here, and turn and release. Back to the throttle. Squeeze it on. More. Full throttle on the green cone. Go, and brake once and hold. Hold. And release. Look for the cone. Turn sharper. Turn more. Now squeeze the throttle back on. Unwind to the right side. Much better. Full throttle coming out. Doesn't that feel better?
Yeah.
Keep it going. Ready and brake hard. Once and hold. Hold. And turn in. Release the brakes. Just 1% throttle. Keep to the left. All right, now you're in the middle of the track right now, which means you're not next to that cone, which means you use too much
Throttle.
Exactly. Full throttle coming out now. Keep going, and upshift. Ready, and brake hard. One downshift. Brake and hold. Now turn to release the brakes. Turn a little more. Squeeze the throttle back on. Unwind to the right side. Full throttle coming out. And brake hard. Stay right. Now turn to release. Look for the exit. Squeeze the throttle back on. Unwind. Full throttle coming out. Excellent. Full throttle. Go. All the way to the left. No shifting. And brake hard. Stay left. Now turn it sharp. Get right next to the cone. A little bit of throttle. Keep your speed up. And now full throttle coming out left side. Good. Brush the brakes. Turn. Release. Throttle. Gently squeeze it on more and up to full. All the way to the left side. Full throttle. Go. And brake hard. Hold. Let it come out wide. Look. And turn more. Now squeeze back on. And full throttle coming out right side. Awesome work. Keep it going. Ready to brake hard. Stay right. Hard. Turn it in. Release the brakes. 1% throttle. Just 0.5%. Stay to the left. Turn more if that's what it takes. Now squeeze it on, full throttle coming out. So you're not really trying to accelerate over there. You're just trying to maintain your speed.
Right.
Upshift. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and brake hard. Once in hold, downshift. Now turn it in. Release the brakes, a little bit of throttle, squeeze it up wide to the right side, more throttle, and brake hard. Stay right. Hard, 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 hard. And turn sharper. Now squeeze the throttle on, full throttle coming out, all the way to the left.
I didn't downshift.
And grab the downshift there. You can do it here though. And brake hard, one downshift. Now turn it in, release the brakes, a little bit of throttle, stay right, stay right, stay right, stay right, stay right. And now left, squeeze, full throttle left side. Brush the brakes, turn it in, release, back to the throttle, squeeze it on, squeeze it on. Full throttle coming on, go, 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 and brake hard. More, 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 more. And slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. We're gonna pull it in this time, in through the blue cones. In through the blue cones.
Going in?
There you go, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 5 laps. It goes by quick when you drive that fast.
Yeah.
All right, slow it down a little bit, slow it down a little bit. We're gonna go straight through there.
Straight here?
Yep, straight through here. And we're gonna park to the right of the yellow Lamborghini and the left of the red Corvette. What'd you think?
Loved it.
The car's pretty good, right?
Oh, God, this is fun.
Pull straight in, slow down a little bit. And stop. Wheels all the way to the left. All the way, and take your foot off the brake. There you go. All right, you got any questions for me?
That was fun.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean this car, I mean it's got a lot of grip, but you see what I mean, where it's not going to just like do everything for you.
Yeah.
You have to like give it the right inputs, but if you give it the right inputs, it's really rewarding, and it is very fast. And the torque in this thing is fantastic too. For a naturally aspirated engine, there's no turbos, there's no supercharger or anything like that. It's just motor, and it's pretty impressive.
Now I'm driving a Ferrari. Are you going to be with me on that?
It depends. You probably are going to end up with another instructor. That's actually kind of a good thing, because then you get different perspectives. They'll work on different things with you.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you very, very much for coming.
Thank you.
I'm glad you had a good time. I am glad you liked the car.